Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 16th, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I got some reseller news I want to share with you guys, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to let you guys know up front, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And before I get started, I just want to let you guys know I do not have any affiliate links with these websites whatsoever. And I do highly recommend that you definitely go directly to the website for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks, and therefore you might want to click those on to read a little more about that particular topic or subject that we're discussing today. So the next 8 windows are going to be from e-commerce bytes. And I also like to throw out, just put this in there as well. I also always give you the dates. This way you know the information is pretty current and up to date. So somewhat up to date. So let's go to it. The URL for these sites, next 8 sites, I should say websites, are going to be from the same company, is www.ecommercebytes.com. This story came out April 13, 2020. It goes on to say here, eBay appoints new CEO. Will it lead to Amazonification? It goes on to say eBay has a new CEO, former eBay executive Jamie Lalone, who is currently Chief Operating Officer of Walmart e-commerce. After Devin Wenig abruptly left eBay in September, the board of directors named the Chief Financial Officer Scott Schenkel to fill the role of the Chief Executive executive on an interim basis. And then it goes on to say here, eBay was pressured to name an external candidate by the activist investor Starboard Value LP, which informed eBay last month that it felt the board was moving too slowly to fill the role of CEO. All right, now again, I give you the URL. I'm just doing this here right now. I'm bringing this out to you guys' attention just to share this information with you. So I hope you guys get a takeaway. And the reason why I was telling you, as I always say in my videos, please go directly to the website itself for the simple reason they have active hyperlink, which that's one over here. And in order to click this active hyperlink on, you're going to have to be at the website itself. So let's keep moving right along because I got quite a few windows open up and I just want to expand on the little topics here, each topic. So let's go to the next one. Okay, this next story is eBay subsidized coupons to spur buyers. This story came out April 15, 2020. It goes on to say here, eBay is running promotions according to the Vice President of Seller Operations and Engagement, Marnie Levine. She provided no details, but the reader forwarded one invitation he received on Tuesday. The coupon is good for purchases in the sports card and collectibles, card games, and non-sports trading cards categories. It offers the buyers 15% off on a single transaction with a minimum purchase of $50. The promotion kicked off on April 14th and runs through April 20th. And now we're reading a little more into this. It's unfortunately for this particular recipient, who has been on eBay for over 20 years, he's never purchased a trading card and won't be taking the eBay up on the offer. The coupon code is decked out. A note: according to the terms and conditions, only invited registered eBay users who see the coupon in my eBay messages are eligible. Sorry, no forwarding coupon is non-transferable. Typically, eBay advertises discounts on products on its daily deals site, where the seller is the one providing the discount. With the decked out coupon, eBay is subsidizing the sale. Coupon is funded by eBay. It's stated in the email invitation. We'd like to hear from other readers if they've been receiving coupons and what other marketing. I haven't received one of these here, not that I recall, and if I did, I'm not a person that collects sports cards, but I don't know if this is a fully effective thing here. I don't know. To me, it sounds like it could be something to look into. I don't know if you guys out there have been receiving any emails about this particular topic, but I have not. So with that, we're going to move to the next window. All right, let's bump out of this one here. Here's another story, came out April 15, 2020. It goes on to say here, let me get my mouse cursor over here. It says, eBay and Amazon extended return policies impact sellers. It goes on to say eBay Amazon, and retailers are extending their return policies as coronavirus pandemic makes it more challenging for consumers to make returns. But for sellers on the online marketplace, it means an extra burden and unwelcome time, which is true, really unwelcome time. Even at the best times, returns are difficult for marketplace sellers who often feel they have a little control over the process and question whether the sites do enough to screen out chronic abusers. another hyperlink over here. eBay announced an external return policy already in place on Tuesday and wrote, "We're giving you and your buyers more time to complete the returns during these unprecedented times. The extended time give buyers more time to contact the carrier to pick up an item or ask outside help to get it to the post office. We're also giving you extra time to pick up a returned item, inspect the item, and issue a refund." The outline of eBay's temporary returns and eBay money-back guarantee policy changes as follows. Buyers, it says over here, buyers, we have increased the number of business days. Business days buyers have to ship the return back to you for 21 days, starting the moment you accept the return request and the buyer receives a return label. Sellers, then it goes on for the seller part, says we increase the number of business days you have to issue a refund to 5 business days, starting on that date that the shipment tracking confirms the item was delivered back to you. And then it goes on to say here, the extended timeline applies to returns opened on or after March 25th, 2020 until further notice. I'm not going to get too much into this, guys. If you may want to look into this a little more, you could read about it. Like I said, again, for all intents and purposes, my YouTube channel is to inform us sellers and buyers, just keep us in a loop as to what's going on within the eBay world, so to speak. So with that, we're going to move on. This one over here came out April 14, 2020. Are foreign sellers exploiting eBay's lack of phone support? Writing into Ina, for those who don't know, Ina Steiner is the co-founder and the editor of e-commerce bites. So she puts out really good information, one of my favorite sites, to let you guys know. It goes on to say, "Dear Ina, would like to comment on the issues regarding eBay. I'm a seller and a buyer, and I've always ordered from China with no problems, not even during the lockdown." It goes on to say, with the last 2 weeks, I have several orders that sellers have issued fake tracking numbers and not shipping for days. One tracking number is entered regardless is being fake. I can no longer ask for a refund until a receiving date is the past, which is usually 45 to 60 days. Wow. There's no phone support with eBay at the time. I feel the Chinese know this and are using bogus listings, a loan of money they can use for a couple of months. I had to discontinue ordering from the time being, Sandra. Now, if you go onto these sites here, especially with the e-commerce sites, I always recommend, and I say this in my other videos, check out the comments. And the reason why I always say check them out is because they may be bringing things to your attention that you and I are not aware of, and this way they'll make you aware of what's going on. So I highly recommend, if you get a chance, check out the comments. You could also leave a comment too if you want to respond to a specific topic. And we go all the way down here. These are all comments left by buyers and sellers just like you and I. You just over here, it says you could have you could log in too if you want to chime in here, so to speak. You just got to leave your email, drop a password in there, and you get log in for the 8B verified. Definitely check it out. I highly recommend. This site is really good, and I definitely recommend to go and check out the comments as well. All right, let's move along here. eBay sellers. This story came out April 13, 2020. It says eBay seller seeks alternative due to managed payments. Another person is writing it to Ina. It says, "Dear Ina, I've been an eBay seller for over 20 years, and I'm ending my selling on eBay due to the coercive push for the managed payment system." I'm not crazy about the managed payment system. Right now, I opted out for it a while back, and I even called eBay up before all this started with the phone support stuff. And I told them I am not interested in the managed payment service. I don't want to be opted out. They did check and verify, said, no, you didn't opt in. And I'm hoping I could stay opt out. However, I did remember doing a reseller news a while back, and I did hear that they were talking about making it a mandatory. Well, it sounded like almost like a mandatory thing that everybody's going to eventually have to get involved with this new managed payment service. But don't hold me to that. That's what I thought I heard. So whether it happens or not, that's another story. Right now, I'm accepting all payments through PayPal. I'd like to leave it like that as well. It goes on to say here they have tried the same thing on UShip. That forced every member to sign up for their payment service or not be allowed to take any shipments or place any loads for shipping. That fizzled and we wasted our time for nothing. PayPal, again, is still the best payment for me. I'm interested on how eBay paid for billions for it and established that Elon Musk and associates in a position they're in. And then it goes on to say, then eBay turns around and sells it at an amazingly successful payment to the site for a loss. Okay, All right, and then it goes on to say here, now they're trying to establish their own payment system site and start from scratch. I'll never understand that one. Okay. And let's read a little more. It says, meanwhile, I'm looking for other good sites to sell my goods. I have used items and new items, NOS, etc. I'm looking at Amazon, but it seems so complex to sell things on that site. Macari seems to have the difficulty processing the credit card purchases. I tried to buy a $20 item and could not do it with a simple Visa card. The system, for some reason, wouldn't allow it. What do you recommend is the best site to sell general merchandise that has to reach the simplicity and used to exist with eBay? Thank you, Thomas. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I really don't. I haven't had any issues with that so far in regards to payment services. Like I said, again, I'm using PayPal. I'm hoping I could still keep using it. I know there's going to probably be changes come around. We are on eBay site. They call the shots. So, you know, it's like the old saying, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I don't know where it's going to go with that, but right now, I'm hoping I could stay on PayPal as long as possible. But anyway, let's move along, folks. This one here came out April 14, 2020, USPS test alert system for mail deliveries. It goes on to say here, the U.S. Postal Service will send emails to alert people, email alerts to people after it delivers the mail and has been part of a test it is conducting. Online sellers might be the beneficiaries of having shipping carriers alert buyers when orders arrive. Though the current UPS PS pilot program only includes letter size and flat size large envelopes, flat size mail in parentheses large envelopes. The feature works through the USPS Informed Delivery Program, which has more than 23.5 million subscribers. The opt-in program allows users to receive digital previews of their incoming mail and manage their packages from smartphones, tablets, and other devices. Now, I have that service right now. I don't have it on my cell phone, but I do have it on my email, where I'll be getting I get these alerts every day on a daily basis from the United States Postal Service, and it does work. When there's a package left there, it'll tell you there, you know, a package was delivered or whatever, such a time. It also breaks down the mail that's coming to your residency. So if you got, you know, whatever bills you got coming in, you'll see all that. Letters, mind you, packages, you know, those are not scanned in. Those go by delivery tracking. Okay, but however, they do tell you on the bottom of the notifications that you'll have a package delivery, you know, coming soon, whatever, and it will tell you, just to give you a little heads up, like, hey, you're going to be receiving packages to say. So the service is pretty good. I use it, right? And you could sign up for it as well. I think you should. I'm not going to get too much into it, but you could read the comments and stuff like that. Pretty good stuff here. All right. So yeah, I use that service, the alarm, you know, the delivery service. I don't know about this one here. It sounds like they got a new one coming in, but I do have the service where it does tell you, you know, what kind of mail's coming to your residence for that day. Really good. I like it. All right, let's move right along here. This one here, came out April 13, 2020. It says, new eBay CEO gets millions. Schenkel to depart in June. Wow. Okay. Let's read a little to this. eBay interim COO Scott Schenkel will leave the company in June. Oh boy, another one leaving. Wow. The news comes Monday after the eBay board of directors named Walmart executive Jamie Lanone its new CEO. Lanone was officially start on April 27th, and Schenkel will take on the role. Oh, okay, maybe he's going to a different area here. Take on a role of senior advisor through June 19, 2020. Okay, suspected to early termination. Oh, okay, subject to early termination. Okay, I just had to read that, make sure. Or extension through September 30th, 2020. Wow. Okay. More changes going on at eBay. That's what keeps this website interesting. It says Schenkel and eBay has been eBay's chief financial officer until September, when he took over as an interim CEO after the abrupt departure of Devin Wenig. It says, like Wenig before him, Lanone will make a base salary of that's nice, $1 million, but that's just the percentage of what we think it will receive thanks to incentive and equity awards. Wenig's salary in 2018 was 6% of the total compensation for the year was 18.17 million. Wow. Okay, that's what's on here, not me. I'm just reading what's on here. It goes on to say, despite getting the same salary, Lanone has been leading a smaller company. eBay recently sold its StubHub division for $4 billion and is likely to sell its classified division as well Despite the infusion of cash, eBay has not waived fees for U.S. sellers who have been coping with the coronavirus crisis, though it will defer some fees for certain sellers who request it. Now, I didn't request it, but I thought there was something to be done automatically, but apparently you got to request it. So if you are experiencing any type of situation where you're not making enough money to cover your expenses and stuff like that, you may want to inquire about it. You're going to have to do it by email, apparently. I haven't called up eBay in a while, so I don't know, what the outcome is going to be with that. Right now, do I understand everybody's working at home? But you could probably send them an email and find out, if you could defer it. If you're having problems or you're not making enough sales to cover your fees, I thought they were going to do it automatically, but apparently you got to call up, you got to request it. And then I thought I read somewhere where you also see if you got to get approved for it as well. So I don't know. All right, one more window on this site here, and then we're going to go to the other ones. I want to share some information and hope we can close this out really quick. Okay. It goes on to say here, this one can April 13, 2020, Amazon sellers can hit the reset on price gouging blocks. Okay. This goes on to say Amazon informs sellers that they can try reactivating items that they believe were incorrectly blocked in the marketplace efforts to fight price gouging. I said it's a difficult situation for sellers as marketplaces like Amazon, eBay, and others try to crack down on price gouging amid the coronavirus crisis. As our recent survey revealed, the cost of procuring inventory resale have risen, and as is seller wrote in reaction to Amazon's Friday announcement, says your price gouging / price health bots do not consider our product cost. One seller offers at a loss to clear out inventory, and the rest of us expected to follow suit. Now, again, I'm not going to read too much into this here. You could check it out, all right? And this is for all you Amazon sellers out there. You might want to take heed to this. The other thing I want to talk about really quick, I don't know if you guys know about this here. I will drop this link below if you choose to do so. Did you know on Reddit, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Reddit, they have a site there, or eBay does anyway, eBay Reddit, and people post some interesting things on there, and you may want to check it out. I'm not going to expand to it. Let me just read first here, because you see over here it says 237 online. This has been sitting a while before I did the resale news. Let's see if that number went up or down. Let's see. Oh, wow. Here we go. 358 people are online right now. There are some stories here, like this one here. I complain a lot about eBay, but I would like to say I love selling on that platform. They have other ones here. As you can see, the stories here really interesting. I'm going to leave this one on because at one point I didn't know eBay had a Reddit account, and I joined. As you can see, I joined. You could also leave it if you choose to do so, but I joined because I want to read some of this information. I want to be up to date as far as what's going on, what these people are referring to. I highly recommend you check it out. You might find some interesting stories in here. I'm not going to expand too much on the topic, but you could do the hot, the new, and today, and you might want to check it out. I'm going to leave that particular window open, so you guys should, you might want to check it out. I'll drop the link below if you want to check it out as well. You may want to read some interesting stuff there. And I also want to share this with you guys really quick. eBay just sent out another one. eBay, this on their YouTube channel, eBay Main Street Small Business Ambassador Network webinar COVID-19 series, series 2. As you can see, it came out April 16, 2020. It's roughly 54 minutes and 58 seconds. I'm not going to play it, of course, but you could check it out if you get a chance. All right. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 16, 2020. And again, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I'm wishing you guys all the best in your sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.